Hi, welcome to my designer diary. Um, this video might be a bit rambling, but it's got a really good ending, so stick with it. Uh, I was thinking today or last night really about um, are we all competing against each other, in which case we shouldn't really be helping each other, or are we part of a community of creators? Now, my kind of niche is the sort of solo playing world, and the biggest players in my world are people like Tanner Pigeon of Wordmill Games. They produce Mythic, which is like the gold standard in generic oracles. Um, then you've got people like Sean Tonkin with Iron Forged and no Ironsworn and Starforged. They're in a completely different league to me. Then you've got people like Paul Bimler, who creates the, he did the D&D. There's a massive D&D solo book of the Adventurer's Handbook, I think, and then an equivalent product for uh, the Miskatonic Repository, the Solo Investigators Toolbox. And these are multi-hundred page PDFs. I think the D&D one is now in print on demand, but they're massive tomes. Whereas kind of my approach is, I'm so rules light. I like my rules where I can run them from memory, or maybe down to 2 pages. When I created 3 Deep, my rules like D6 system, all the rules actually condensed down to a single sheet of US letter. Both sides, all the rules for the game on just 2 pages, so I can have that out. I don't need the rule book. Um, I can just run off that one sheet. But that's my style. My style for solo is I customize everything for each game, so we literally rebuild from the ground up again, starting with this kind of a generic set of tools and then customizing it. And then what I get is this kind of minimal toolkit for that game. And then that's what I put out. I publish what I play. With you, I do 5e adventures, and again, I publish what I play. I like things kind of improv friendly, minimalist, and my adventures fall into that kind of category. So I don't think I'm competing against any of the other big names in solo because they all do their own thing in their own way. Yeah, Iron Sworn is and Starforged are he Sean did Strider mode for the One Ring as well. Masses of tables for everything, and it's a hugely popular game, but it's not my style. So people that like Iron Sworn are unlikely to like my stuff. Mythic is a D100 system, lots of tables. I think there's a second version I haven't seen, but the original one that I do own, it's quite crunchy, and I find it quite constraining. Again, it's not my style. If you love that, you're not going to like my stuff. My stuff is you very rules light by comparison, and of course, if you're playing a D20 game, rolling a D20 is a natural thing. If you're playing Traveller and everything's 2d6, you aren't necessarily going to want to grab a D100 to play Mythic. Whereas my system would work on 2d6. So everything is unique. Each of us has our own little unique selling point, our own style. So we don't compete. I would quite happily sit on a round table discussion with all of them, and we'd all have something unique to bring to the table. So my point of view is that um, I'm not competing with anyone. You- I'm part of a solo community, and I'm also part of a creators community. There's hundreds of people that write adventures. Um, I have a habit of hopping from system to system to system because I generally my play style is I hop around. Yeah. So I generally hop around and I do rules like improv heavy adventures, and that's my style. I talk to other people and they can be creating really in depth adventures, and we talk about it and they say, oh, that's not my style at all. They don't like that. They some GMs like to they will write the encounters and nothing's balanced for the level of the party. It's the party have to realise that this isn't something they can take on and back off. That's a perfectly valid style. But we can share notes, we can share examples, we can be supportive, and we are supportive. And that's where this kind of comes down to. Um, there was an email sent out yesterday, and it's from Jay at Feral Gamers Inc. about it's not particularly nice. It's about how his family's been hit by cancer and the all the struggles with that. And he's running a sale for no for today. It's the 19th of May. The sale goes on to the 22nd of May, so there's a few days. And Jay has slashed the prices of hundreds of things. Now, all of these links are going to be in the notes for this video. Um, Now, we've got Ghost Ops is one of my favorite games. But you've got the Second Strike, which is a fifth edition book. You've got the Savage Worlds version there. You've got some other titles down here. Now, all of this is going to be in the notes of the video. And what you were looking at earlier is the Feral Gamers publisher page. And most of those titles I was just showing you. So there's the Ghost Ops Second Strike 5th edition. That is their hottest title, or Jay's hottest title. There's Second Strike. That's one of the hottest. The Savage World is a hottest title. Space Kits was in there. Um, the Axe is in there. Jay has slashed the prices. It's kind of like 75% off on lots of them of his hottest titles to try and raise money to support his family through a sort of double hit of cancer. So if you've got if you've got $1 a spare, just pick up something for $1. If you've got $5 to spare, pick up something for $5. If you've got $50 you can spare, pick up the whole lot. Uh, it's if we're a community, we should help each other when we need it. Okay, so that was the whole point of the video. Um, I see myself as part of a community and I will be buying this stuff. Particularly because while you're there, actually buy Ghost Ops as well. It's a brilliant game. Absolutely love it. And Fudge doesn't get much love as a system when it should do. Okay, so where is just to show you the cover of Ghost Ops when there we go. Um, So my internet connection, it could take a while to load. No, there you go. Absolutely brilliant game. You can have it in print or PDF. Gold bestseller. What's not to love? A great game. Okay, so yeah, definitely look into all the Feral Gamers stuff in the next 3 days. Okay, thank you for watching.